Welcome everyone, this is the Cosmic Awakening, and today we're looking into why people are attracted toward you. What is so attractive about you? Pick a card. This is a timeless reading, so you'll find it when you're meant to find it. We got 4 options today. We got pile number 1 with the pink opal. We got pile number 2 with the double terminated angel aura clear quartz. We got pile number 3 with the rose quartz tumble, and pile number 4 with this very clear green fluorite point. Okay, take a deep breath. Hold your air. Release. Take another deep breath. All right, pause the video if you need more time to choose. I will be pushing these up here and the decks to the side. As we focus on pile number 1. Welcome, pile 1. If you chose this pink opal tower, this is your reading. So let's find out, what do people find attractive about you? What is so attractive about you? If you like any of the decks that I'm using here, you can find them in the affiliate links down below. Let me know how this resonates in the comment section down below. I'm reading for a lot of people, so keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. If it does not resonate, choose another pile. No big deal. Okay, so let's find out why people find you attractive. Okay. So first of all, we got the dove spirit, be peace. So the number 3 may be relevant to you, or the number 21, okay? But there's something very peaceful about your presence, and I do feel that people are attracted to the fact that when they're in your presence, there is this, they have this sensation of being at peace here. You make them feel really calm, like there's no worries. So you have this really peaceful influence on people's lives, and that makes you very attractive. Number 4 here, so structure. You bring structure to people's lives, and you're a very structured person, and that brings you peace. And the fact that you're in peace with yourself, it's like you exude this peaceful energy, because you're so structured, you have things under control, you are so well organized that you really have nothing to fear. So because you're so structured and so organized, it's like you already calculated all the risks, and you already you're prepared for everything. You've thought everything through. You have everything in order, and so there's not much that can surprise you, and that gives you a sense of, it's like accomplishment and mission completed, you know what I mean? And that really brings you peace of mind, and therefore when people are around you, they see you as this really solid tower, this pillar of strength. And we have be fearless and bold here. So because you have such a solid foundation within you, no matter what falls around you, fear does not affect you. You don't allow yourself to go there. It's just like fear is just something that, yeah, you may have it at times, but that's not your default. You know what I mean? And you're very bold. You say what you mean, and you mean what you say, and people really respect that. And it's like it creates this magnet effect toward you, where people just want to be in your presence, because I do also feel that people really like to learn from you. And your solidity really brings comfort to people. And when they're in your presence, they also feel like they can release the fear. you have this effect on people that allows them to just sink in and release the fear. You bring something out in people that allows them to go out and be bold in the world. That's quite beautiful. And look at this. You can't make this up. Peace. I didn't see any of these cards when I was shuffling, so twice. There's no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. It's like if you're a mother, you have everything under control. If you're not a mother, people see you as this motherly, nurturing person who can just take them in, tell them it's okay, tell them there's no need to worry. They will possibly go to you with their problems, and that's very attractive because people know that in your presence, they feel like they will be okay and everything is working out beautifully. It's like you have this way of putting the focus on what is good about life and their own life, and instead of because people naturally dwell, like most people naturally dwell on the negative aspects of their life, and you kind of find this way of showing them that actually if you structure yourself, if you organize yourself, if you take care of yourself, if you do everything you can that's under your control, like making your bed and cleaning things up and decluttering and tidying and getting in a routine that is healthy for you, not much can really fail. And if it does, well, that was just destiny, right? And so you're like this person who just says it's okay, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. And not only it's not only going to work out, it's going to work out quite beautifully as well. You got everything under control here. It's like things could be crumbling around you and falling apart, and you're just still at peace because you know that there's nothing to gain by being anxious. It will just work against you. And that's what people learn from you as well. We got boundaries with Ishtar. So someone here may, the name Irene may ring a bell. The name Irene, okay, for some of you. Or for one of you, but you have a very the reason why you're so at peace is because your self-confidence comes from a place of really, first of all, quieting your mind and allowing yourself to relax and giving yourself the time to think things through and to really come up with a plan and follow it. You know what I mean? And you have a lot of love for yourself and respect for yourself. You really put yourself first. And if this is something that you haven't been doing, you're going to start doing this. But you love yourself enough to say no to others when you're giving too much of your time and your energy and you're not having enough for your own life, and you understand that if you don't fill your own cup, you won't be able to help people around you. So for you, in order for you to be structured and peaceful, you need to put yourself first and your priorities, because it's like you almost like have half an hour where you dedicate to someone in your day, or you will only go out for someone if it's an emergency. But because you are the right person for that, because you've already filled your own cup, you've already done your own routine, and you will always find the time, because it's like you're good at time management as well. And so there's almost this ethereal quality to you, but you're also very strong, and your strength is in your peace. You know that is the basis of who you are. We have the page of Gabriel here, so that's the page of Wands. You're someone who really follows your passions. You don't allow people to hinder your progress. You could have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries in your chart. But you're very spiritually connected as well. You could look younger than your age, or you could be younger. But you're the kind of person, because you're so well organized and because you're just in this state of, just bliss all the time. Well, not all the time, but it's just like, you just like to keep the peace. You don't really go around running around in drama and, scared and all of that. You're just still, and you're always ready. It really literally says you are ready for any challenge because you're always prepared. That's why you're always ready, because you're always prepared. You always have your ducks in a row. You always have your things, well put together and tidy. And so because you're so disciplined, then you have the free time to really embark in adventures, because your mind is like a clean, it's like a clean, it's a blank slate almost. It's pure. You declutter whatever is unnecessary. And so then you always clearing this space for meaningful, sorry guys, Mercury is really working on me, for meaningful experiences and opportunities. And you're also someone who is very inspired, and people can almost see the passion in you. You're also quite playful and brave. You have a lot of energy and you're very optimistic, and people really find that attractive. And of course, with all these qualities, we have the 10 of Pentacles. You're someone who, this is abundance. So you have this ability to attract abundance because you're so grateful for anything you already have. And you attract more and you attract more. And maybe you're already financially successful, or you have the potential for that, and people see that in you. Maybe you have a nice family. Maybe you're well put together and you have a nice home. But there's structure here. There's a lot of structure. You're a very structured person, very balanced. You have a good head on your shoulders, and people see that. And because of that, you can actually, there's nothing for you to fear, because you're doing things right by yourself, by other people. And so your conscience is clear. You're the kind of person who you will lay your head on the pillow at night and you will sleep very well, unless you're full of ideas, and that's a different story. But there's not like heavy stuff weighing on your conscience. You're light. Your conscience is light. We have the Queen of Emotions, so you could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart. I mean, you have this peace about you, but you also feel your emotions and you allow them to flow through you. But it's in a very balanced way. It's not like in a dramatic way. I mean, you know when to cry and release, because it feels good to release. But you won't be the kind of person who tortures yourself or goes, puts yourself through hell. You just feel your emotions, you allow them to come and go, and you take them as a natural part of a balanced lifestyle. You're very balanced. And as I say that, we have the Temperance here. So you're a very balanced person. Your divine masculine and feminine energies are very well balanced within you. Your archangels are all around you, and people just see you as perfectly balancing. And I love how the moon's here, all the phases of the moon, and it's right next to this Queen of Cups here. When I was talking about your emotions, this is you balancing the moon phases. You understand that maybe you're going to be crying more if it's a full moon, and you accept that. And maybe you're going to be a little bit more tired if it's a new moon. Maybe you know when to ask for things, when to celebrate, and when to stay still, You're just also a very patient person. I mean, you'll go after things when it's time to go after things, but then you'll be patient when it's time to be patient. You'll rest when you get the opportunity. You'll follow the rhythms of your body. And for that reason, I also see that you have a very healthy body. And that's very attractive as well. You take good care of yourself. You could have a nice chest, nice legs, a nice belly as well, like toned or something. Take it how it resonates. I'm reading for a lot of people, so some of you could have a nice chest, others of you nice legs, okay? Or you could have all of these. Let me know in the comment section down below. You enjoy life, North Node, and it seems like you're on the right path right now as well. You only want what is destined for you, and that's what brings you a lot of peace. You're not running after anything that's not for you. You're just allowing whatever has to come to you in divine timing, and meanwhile you just enjoy your life with what you can and how you can, with what you can control and where you can have fun. You're focused on how you can have fun in the moment, how you can make a situation more playful. Even when you're working, it's playful. And people around you, they like to talk to you. They like to, it's like you listen to them and you bring them, like, you make their life, if it's serious, you can bring in some sense of humor to lighten up their load. That's the kind of person you are. That's what I'm seeing here. If you feel this is not your pile, choose another pile, but we got Gemini, so you could have Gemini in your chart, and with the 3 there, that's the mercurial energy, the energy of socializing. So you're someone who, you have a knack for socializing and understanding people on a mental level, and people like the way you communicate. You have this way of communicating that people, is really attractive to people. And you're someone who will collaborate. You have a brilliant mind. You're very vocal about what's going on in your mind. But your communication is very peaceful as well. So you accept all points of views, and you don't try to impose your point of view on anyone. You just live your life and you keep on your destiny, because you understand that there's no point in trying to convince people. You won't waste your time trying to convince people. You would prefer using your time inspiring people through example. Like, look, you don't even have to say this, but it's like, I'm following my North Node. If you want to be inspired, great. If not, I'll just keep moving and I'll inspire myself, you know? And you end up inspiring people. What was I saying about decluttering? So your mind is very decluttered. Your home must be very decluttered, or at least your energy, your thoughts. You don't allow these negative thoughts to intoxicate you, and you don't like to have a lot of clutter around you. So you make a lot of choices to let go of things, and you set strong boundaries. So if anyone is unwilling to respect your boundaries, you will have no problem letting them go, okay? You may cry over it, you may feel sad, but then you let go. And you let go. Crying actually helps you let go of a lot as well. The mirror. You know exactly who you are, where you're going, and what you want out of life, and this is highly attractive. Before anyone can say anything about you, you already know. You already say it about yourself, and you can even put it in a humorous way. It's like you can laugh at yourself. You have no problem laughing at yourself. You don't take yourself too seriously, because you know who you are, and anything anyone can say about you, you already know, so it won't affect you. You've made peace with it. You understand that nobody's perfect. And you keep moving. You just keep moving. I love this energy, pile 1. Beautiful. Selkie and her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. You're comfortable in your own skin. The number 25 may be relevant to you, as well as the number 7, the number 35, or the number 8. And we have again the 21. So 21, 21, you may be seeing a lot. Or 33. Look up Master number 33, Angel number 33, Angel number 31. Actually, sorry, Angel number 2121 as well. But you're authentic, you feel good in your skin, and you're unapologetic. You're just you, and people love that about you. Beautiful. Excellence and success. Yes, it's like you're headed towards success here. Of course you are. You're so high vibrational. You just keep moving. You're helping other people. You're listening to other people. You're a safe haven to people. People feel really good around you. You inspire them to be fearless, to be bold. And everything moves really, really quickly in your life. And you manifest really quickly as well, because everything you do has such a very stable and solid foundation that it's destined for success, whatever you do here. And the result is excellence. And that's why you keep going up. Going up is what I'm hearing. Leveling up, going up, up. 10 of Pentacles. You can have it all. The wealth, the happy family, the home, the legacy. Okay? The fame. Okay? Just keep doing what you're doing. This is very attractive about you. The number 19 may be relevant, and we have a 1 here. And I did feel this 1 energy, so you could be a life path number 1 or 3, 7, 8, or 4. Okay? Beautiful, pile 1. Let me know how that resonated for you. I loved your reading. You have such good energy here. If it resonates, let me know how it resonates in the comment section down below. If it does not resonate, choose another pile. Thank you so much for watching. Bless you all. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future readings. Thank you so much for watching. Bless you all. And if you want a private reading, you can find that in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Bless you, and bye for now. All right, welcome. Welcome, pile 2, if you chose this double terminated clear quartz angel aura crystal. This is your reading. If you like any of the decks that I'm using here, you can find those in the affiliate links down below. So let's find out why people find you attractive. What is so attractive about you? Okay. We got the Dear Spirits. I love this. So the number 18 may be relevant to you, or the number 9. 9 is closing a cycle. And we have bring a gentle touch. So one thing that is attractive about you is how you deal with endings in a very gentle way. It's like there's not a lot of drama with you. And people really find you endearing, and they really, there's something very attractive about your features. There's a gentleness and a softness about you that's really attractive. When people look at you, they can't help but just keep looking at you because you're so wonderful to look at, you know? You're like really pretty, or really beautiful, or really handsome, and people just want to be in your energy. It's like you were born for people to look at you almost. Then we have Turkey Spirit. The number 61 may be relevant to you, as well as the number 7. So you could be very spiritually connected. You could have a will to learn and to teach whatever you learn. So if you are a teacher, you're the kind of teacher that people will be looking at and listening to for a long time without getting tired or bored. And we have gratitude and grace, so you're very graceful because you are very grateful for everything you have in your life. And that puts you in a position of peace and acceptance and surrendering, and that's very graceful, and you just gently go through life without trying to force outcomes or situations that are not for you. Well, pile 1 also got a really gentle energy, peaceful. And you're very gentle with people. The way you interact with people is very soft and gentle, and that's very attractive. You're also shy. I'm getting shyness. Your shyness is very attractive. We have Demira, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So your connection to children makes you very attractive. People like to see people who treat children well. People really feel attracted to that kind of energy. But also this is telling me you could have a childlike disposition. You could have a very innocent presence. You could also be very young, or you could look younger than your age. And there's beauty in this childlike innocence that you carry. Easy does it, Una. So you're very relaxed energy as well. You're not in a hurry to get anywhere. You're not trying to force things to happen. What did I say before? You're not trying to force things to happen. You're not forcing outcomes. You just allow things to occur in perfect timing. You're all about allowing, and you understand that things come when they're meant to come. You're not stressing about it. You're not pushing anything. 3 of Gabriel, you'll just wait. You know that your ships will come in because you know that you're doing everything right. So you prefer to use the time to plan wisely than to try and push things to happen or keep asking for things to happen. You always like planning the next step instead of trying to force it to come about. You know what I mean? Like if you're waiting for something, you will be planning the next step instead of constantly thinking about that thing. And that gives you a lot of this relaxed energy. And people like to be around relaxed people because it calms down their heartbeat. It's healthy. And so you're also very optimistic. And the reason why things normally turn out the way you planned is because you maintained an optimistic, positive mindset. And you just trusted that they would happen in due time, when it was time, if it's for you, you know, that's the kind of energy. You could like to put flowers in your hair. You could have long blonde hair for some of you. I'm seeing a lot of blonde here. And blonde, all of them are blonde, so I don't know what's going on with the blonde hair here. Yeah, you've been through a lot of battles, 9 of Wands, but you stayed determined and you moved forward regardless. It's like I did feel, even though there's all this gentleness, it's like you didn't allow anything you've went through, could have been poverty or some kind of struggle in life, and it seemed like an endless battle. But what it really brought you was endurance and being prepared for any possibility in life. And so, even though you went through a lot, you just managed to stay fresh and gentle, because you trusted that this is not all that life is about. And so people see that despite you having gone through so much, you still kept your integrity here. You still move around gracefully. You still gentle with other people, no matter how some people may have treated you or what you may have gone through. And people really admire that about you, and it's really attractive. Now, this one here, so some of you, most of you could be blonde, but some of you here, a minority maybe, could have long dark hair. Or if you're a male, you could have short, like you could be short and like more silver hair. We got a tower here, so you accept that if there's a faulty foundation, you will allow things to crumble and you will still remain graceful throughout. And there may have been a few tower moments in your life, but you always dealt with things very gently. Knight of Materials, slow and steady wins the race. You could have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo in your chart, or Scorpio. You're definitely a very strong person to be able to maintain this grace and this gentleness through the battles and the hurdles of life, because you understand that wherever you're going, it's slow and steady wins the race. You're not in a hurry to get anywhere fast. You're ambitious, but it doesn't blind you, if this makes sense. When you get there, you'll get there. What is for you is for you. If the tower needs to crumble, you let it go and you keep moving forward. See, that horse is moving away from the tower gently, because this is gentle energy, slow, gentle energy. With the flower in their hair, oh, look at that. And it's a pink flower. Look, 2 different decks. We got a pink flower and a pink flower. Something about roses and hibiscuses or flowers may be significant to you, or you put them in your hair or something. I noticed that. Wow. See, Spirit always brings these different things to attention. I never noticed that horse had a flower in their hair until now. Something about a lei of flowers as well, Hawaii maybe. Maybe something about the country Turkey. For some reason I'm hearing Turks and Caicos as well. I don't know why. But anyway. I got the first house, so it's like no matter what you go through, you never let it affect how you take care of yourself. You keep taking care of yourself. You keep nurturing yourself. You keep a positive outlook. You take care of your body, and you have people like your body as well. Trine, flow. Yeah, you go with the flow. You're all about harmony. You have a very harmonious presence. And people being around you, they feel energized. They feel ready to go and energized. You support people. People feel supported by you. People really enjoy being around you because of your energy. It brings them harmony. Then we have sacrifice. You're someone who will sacrifice your time, your effort, your money to help other people who really need you. But you also understand you also understand, and you've made a lot of sacrifices in your life to get where you are or to get where you're going. You've made a lot of sacrifices, maybe on your time, maybe we have the number 11, so you could be seeing 11s. We have 1, 1, 1. But all these sacrifices you make or you made were to build you up. And people admire that ability that you have to sacrifice for your goals or to help others. Maybe you had to sacrifice a lot throughout your life because there were obstacles thrown at you or the conditions weren't the best. But you never let this destroy you. You never let this destroy you. It just made you stronger. And there's something mysterious about you. You are very cautious about who you confide in. Not many people have access to you, so when people do, they feel quite lucky. Now we have again the long black hair, darker hair. So we have black hair, blonde hair, and ginger. I'm not seeing any brown hair right now. Well, maybe dark brown. But the majority will be, if you're watching this. Not that I'm describing you right now, but for some reason they're having me point out the hair colors in this pile. Oh, your hair. I see why they've got me talking about hair all this time. Your hair is very attractive. Duh. Mercury retrograde has me really slow today. I'm so sorry. Even I'm talking slower and everything. Okay. Oh, and another thing, you're good at keeping people's secrets. People confide in you because you're good at keeping their secrets. And also another thing here I see is the fact that you've gone through all this, but you don't go around talking about it. There are people who will know about it, but it's not like you're going to go talking about it. You guard your privacy very well, but people can see through it, and people can see. It's not like you don't really hide it. Your face doesn't hide it, but there's this grace, and it's almost like your face will give away a little bit, but not enough to like weigh on you. You know what I mean? You could be wary of certain people because of certain things that you went through, and you will stay away from those people. And you're very cautious about how you do things because you want to make sure that you're taking the right steps toward where you need to go. And there's this weightlessness about you. There's this weightlessness. It's like whenever people are around you, they feel like the weight is lifted from them. And you have this your own ability to cast away your own burdens as well and become weightless despite all of. It's like you have this very forgiving energy. You forgive yourself, you forgive others, you let go. You prefer to forgive and let go than to carry that heaviness around with you. And that's why you're so light as a feather. The number 14 may be relevant to you as well as the number 5. I'm seeing 1661. So check out the angel number 1661. 1661. Angel number 1661. Endurance. The fact that you keep going. You just keep going no matter what. Slow and steady. You endure. It's not like you're not in a hurry. To you, it's not like you don't start off the race like really fast and lose your breath. No, you learn how to breathe through, go slowly so that you can win that race in the end. But you understand you need to endure when it's time to endure. Because one day you will be able to lift the heaviness. There's no heaviness, you just flow. You release the heaviness as you go. The number 43 may be relevant to you as well as the number 7. Now 7 we have 3 times here because we have 16, 61, and 43. 777, check out angel number 777. Your vulnerability. So despite anything harsh you've went through, you still remain pure in your heart. You never close your heart up. You always allowed yourself to be vulnerable. You always allowed yourself to be tender. And that is very attractive because people feel inspired by that. They see all you've gone through and how you're still able to keep going. And you're still able to love and open your heart to love. And so that is very attractive. People can see this soft side of you. They feel comfortable in your presence enough to open up and be vulnerable with you because you also have no problem in opening up and being vulnerable. And that's really beautiful and attractive. How you open your heart to people and how people feel inspired to open their heart toward you. So the number 39 may be relevant to you as well as the number 3. Okay? Beautiful reading. I love these readings so far. I really love pile number 1 and pile number 2. Let's see how the other ones turn out. But of course, we're talking about how attractive you are. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future readings. If you want a private reading, you can find the information in the affiliate link down below. If this resonates, let me know how it resonates in the comment section down below. If it does not resonate, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Thank you so much for watching. Bless you guys. Bye for now. Stay safe, and I hope to see you soon. Welcome, pile 3. If you chose this rose quartz tumble, this is your reading. So let's find out what is so attractive about you. What do others find attractive about you? So if you like any of the decks that I'm using here, you can find those in the affiliate links down below. All right, so what is so attractive about you? We got Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. The number 33, so you could be seeing 33 a lot. 33 could be a relevant number for you, could be an age, or just an important number. 3 plus 3 is a 6, so 6 could also be an important number for you. Family is important for you, but so is your freedom. You have this energy of tending to your family and your community, but also needing your alone time. So when you need to, you go off and you spend time fueling your batteries, charging your batteries, and then coming back so you can give more to your community and your family. It's like you go between. You could be the kind of person who likes to go out and wander, like walk around aimlessly, not knowing where your trip is going to be, where your walk is going to be, and you just go. That could be the kind of energy you have, kind of person you are. You could like horses. You could be a horse in the Chinese zodiac. But there's something very free and unbridled about you that's attractive to other people who maybe feel like they're more stuck and unable to free themselves. You really inspire people to free themselves because people see you really running around and bringing your unique, genuine, free self. We have the number 54 may be relevant to you as well as the number 9. Skunk Spirit, know your worth. Yeah, you know exactly what you're worth. You know your value. And this is what allows you to free yourself when it's time to free yourself. You know that that is not going to cause people to walk away from you because people will never walk away from you if you decide to have your alone time and your free time. They would be silly to. You know that. And it's really attractive, someone who knows what they're worth, because normally that means that you have a really good self-confidence as well. You're confident enough to not worry what people will think if you go off and do your thing. You're physically attractive. You have sex appeal. You're very honest with yourself about what it is you want and what it is you don't want. And you will confidently let go of what you don't want, and you will confidently always go after what you want, and that makes you very attractive. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It's like a magnet. The more you run away and do your thing, the more people go after you. That's what I'm hearing with this one. You also have a very compassionate heart. And here we have the lotus flower. So you're the kind of person who thrives in harsh conditions. You may have gone through a lot in your life, but you still thrived through poverty or toxic environments. You were still able to blossom into this beautiful flower, because, and a big reason for that was because of your compassion, because you did choose to release judgments about your situation, yourself, your conditions, your surroundings, people around you. And because you chose to focus on the love and the light within yourself, your situation, the people around you. And that strengthened you, and that made you very appealing. You focus on your long-term goals and you go after what it is you want. The number 7, you're very connected to Archangel Metatron. You're very determined and focused on the things that matter, on your priorities. You're very spiritually connected to the divine. And you're capable of self-control as well. You know when it's time to go, and you know when it's time to speed up. Your feminine and masculine energies are very well balanced. Your yin and your yang. They're working in tandem together. You're using them well wherever you need them to go toward their common goal, which is your common goals, your goals. You will use your masculine energy when you need to, and you'll use your feminine energy when you need to. 10 of Cups. And that's exactly where you're headed because of that. Because you choose love, because you choose compassion, you're going to experience emotional fulfillment. Because you choose to control what it is you can control, and you choose to let go of what it is that you need to let go of in order to keep going. And normally what you let go of is unforgiveness and grudges. You don't hold grudges, you forgive. And therefore you attract love and blessings into your life. Harmonious relationships. Maybe you have really good relationships with your family. You create a good environment, a happy one, a blissful one. And so you're attracting a lot of blessings. And you attract blessings around people around you as well. They feel really blessed to be around you because you make things very harmonious. And they're inspired by the way you go after your goals, and you end up happy in the end. And people are also very attracted to your compassion. People like to know that they're not always being judged, because most people will judge very quickly, very harshly, and all the time, right? But you're not that way. And so everyone needs compassion, and you're giving exactly what people need. You allow people to be free in your presence, free from judgment. You allow people to be themselves. And you teach people as well what they're worth. You show them what they're worth and what they can thrive for. You bring people a lot of happiness. Ace of Voices. You have a very keen mind. You're very smart. You're very wise. People are attracted to your wisdom. They will possibly a lot of times go to you for advice. You're very stable. You maybe know how to make a really good home. You take care of yourself. You buy what you want when you want because you can. You can afford it because you work hard, because you take care of everyone else around you. So possibly people like to bring you gifts. And you know your worth and you go after. So you could have Taurus in your chart. You could have a Cancer in your chart as well. And you take really good care of yourself. You know how to dress, how to put your style together. People like your sense of style. Your self-confidence is attractive. There's not many things more attractive than self-confidence, right? And you have that in tons. Square. You challenge people. It's like you play hard to get. People don't have easy access to you. And so people will be watching you, and because you don't allow them to get too close, that makes them want you more. This is when it comes to, romantic love and all of that. You present a challenge, and we have 2 swords here. So there could be people even challenging each other over your attention or to win you over. You make people nervous to get you and frustrated if they don't. It's like you're a prize or something. You would be such a prize, because you know your worth, and you won't be chasing anyone. If anything, people would be chasing you, that horse there running there. Because you know what you're worth. You know your people are going to chase you. You have the wisdom in you. You see clearly. You know that you don't need to be chasing anyone. You just need to be a good person and keep going after your goals and being loving and working on being your sexy self, taking care of yourself, working for your money, being free, and whoever wants to win your heart needs to prove it, need to be solid. Can't be just some, flimsy person. It has to be someone who really means it and is loyal. And people know that they have to step it up when it comes to you. It's like you know exactly how to make people want you. And it's not that it's even on purpose. Saturn, wisdom again. Yeah, you have the wisdom. You don't really need to work hard for anything. You understand that. You just need to be a good person, do good by yourself and others, and be disciplined with yourself, structured, put a good head on your shoulders. I'm really loving all these groups today. You take care of the practical stuff. You take care of your responsibilities. You're ambitious. You're mature. Self-control. There's a lot of self-control here. You won't just, even if you do feel like running after something, you won't. You will wait for it to come to you. I'm seeing a lot of feminine energy with this group. And transparency. It's not like you're hiding anything from anyone. You're honest about everything. You're authentic. You're genuine, and you're present. You're present. You're not wanting for something you don't have. You're not wanting for something in the future. You're not wanting for something from the past. You will give your attention to who is right in front of you. You are not going to want anything. you're not going to want anything, because you already trust that you have it and it's coming to you, whatever is for you. And so you'd lead a life of authenticity, duty, compassion, freedom, financial freedom as well, wisdom, and you just enjoy life as much as you can, when it's time to enjoy life. And because you're so structured and you're so wise and you're so compassionate and you're so honest with yourself and others and so authentic, and because you know what you're worth, you get to enjoy yourself and be happy. It's not like you're very balanced here. I see this, you could like to meditate, or that could just be your natural state. But you may get a lot of alone time, so that when you are with people, you're giving it your best. So you're always present in the moment, like, okay, now I'm shopping, so I'm going to smell the orange. Is this orange the right consistency? Does it smell nice? You try to access your intuition. Do you think it's going to taste nice? Then you put the orange in the shopping cart and you go and when you're walking in nature, you're really taking it in and smelling and feeling the relaxation. And when you're with people, you're listening to them attentively. You're not looking at your phone, or you're just enjoying the moment as it comes. And when it's time to work, you're going to be working, and you're just living. And people can see, it's like what you see is what you get with you. I'm seeing Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy with this pile, mostly, and Cancer. But it's like you're very down to earth. What you see is what you get. You're very honest about what it is that's going through your mind, and people appreciate your honesty. How you can really put in your 2 cents without being judgmental, but still being honest. It's almost like an art, but you've mastered it because you're very evolved spiritually, is what I see here. The number 8 may be relevant to you. Fertility, potential, powerful creative energy, initiation. So you could be someone who is very creative, and you're able to ground your creativity and turn it into something real and practical. Turn it into money. Anything you touch can turn to gold. The Midas touch. You could have the Midas touch, and people really, and you could also have this like a kind of body that is very attractive, because like if you're feminine and you're into males, and males are, then you may have these like childbearing physical features about you that are attractive. If you're a mother, people are very attracted by the way you treat your children or your baby. How you nurture other people as well. And people, you're very creative, and people are really attractive to the power of you that you have to create in your life. Create. And the reason why you're able to create is because you stay present. You're not in the future, you're not in the past. You're just now in the present time thinking, what do we need right now? What can I create right now that is needed? Wow, very powerful group. And as I said, powerful group, we got the wave of power. So you're very powerful individual that you are. The number 42 may be relevant as well as the number 6. I'm seeing all the numbers here today with pile 3. But it's like a force of nature. You're a force of nature. And you come in crashing like a wave. You're strong. And you make a strong impression on people. Like, it's almost like you're unforgettable. And when people are around you, they really feel their energy going up, their energy levels going up. And the way you move is very powerful. It's very intense. And it's attractive. It's almost like you hold a power over people. That's why if you run away, they'll go after you, because you know what you're worth. This comes from your self-confidence. Your power comes from your self-confidence. And you're very sensual. So again, I'm seeing Venus energy, Taurus, Libra energy. Doesn't have to be. You could just have this somewhere in your chart, but you don't have to be sensual. There are a lot of people who are sensual who don't have these signs in their chart, but you could have some kind of Venusian energy here, Venus in a strong placement like Venus in Scorpio, but you're very sensual. People find you very sexy. That goes well with that. Sex appeal, physical attractiveness. Oh, and I was saying childbearing. So maybe you're very like round in the chest and round in your butt. Or there's something very sensual about your face, your cheeks, your lips, your eyes. Just the way you move, the way you pose. Your poise. The number 22 may be relevant. I'm seeing 22, 33, so a lot of master numbers going on here. Go read about master number 22 and angel number 22. You could be seeing all these number sequences. A lot of people fantasize about you. Okay, so this was your pile 3, very beautiful, interesting reading. I'd love to know how this resonates for you in the comment section down below. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm reading for a lot of people. If it does not resonate, choose another pile. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in a private reading, you can find the information in the description box below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future readings. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now and hope to see you soon. Welcome, last but not least, pile number 4. If you chose this light green fluorite point, this is your reading. So let's find out what is attractive about you. Why do other people find you attractive? If you like the decks that I'm using here today, you can find them in the affiliate links down below. All right, pile 4. So we got 13. 1 plus 3 is a 4. So you're very structured. You're someone who is very structured. You're very well put together. Everything in its place. The number 4 may be relevant to you. The number 13 may be relevant to you. But people are attracted to how independent you are. How you're able to take care of yourself. You're not needy. You're not a needy person. You don't need people to be constantly reassuring you. You don't need people to give you anything. You will be good. It's a bonus for you if people give you anything. But you don't count on anyone to bring you finances or anything you want. You buy what you need. You buy what you want. You go and do what you need to do. And you're very independent. People don't need to worry about you. You'll take care of yourself. And so people enjoy to be with you because they don't feel like they have to take care of you or do anything for you. They just want you for your presence, and they know that if You're with them, spending time with them. You don't really need anything material. You just want their friendship or their, to have a good time or, yeah. You may be a cat in this Chinese zodiac. You don't have to be. You may like cats. Your animal totem could be a cat. We have Rhino Spirit. The number 50 may be relevant to you, as well as the number 5. So you have this ability to roll with the punches, overcome any obstacle, and adapt. You're a flexible person and people like that. You're adaptable to situations. And people like to know that they are in the presence of someone who is not going to be scared if things change up too much. You have this resilience through flexibility. Resilience through flexibility. You adapt to any situation and you're still able to fall on your 4 feet, in this case, if you're a cat spirit. It's like a cat. You can fall from like a very big height in your life in general, like figuratively speaking, and you'll still land on your 2 feet. You will still find a way to be independent. You will still find a way to move forward. You're very adaptable, very flexible. If things don't go in the straight line that you wanted them to go, you understand that that's perfectly natural part of life. People are very attracted to the way that you love unconditionally. You are love. You're the embodiment of love. And this starts with loving yourself. Yes, that's your independence. You don't really need anyone to love you. You start by loving yourself, and you understand that that just attracts more of that. And that's why people will love you, because you've chosen to love yourself, and therefore you're creating that vibe that's matching around you. You are the embodiment of love, meaning you live in a very loving way toward all things and all people. You don't only direct your love to one specific person. You understand that there is romantic love, but for there to be a healthy, happy romantic life, you need to first be able to love yourself, love things around you, love everything and everyone. You may not like everything and everyone, but you can still choose to love, because love encompasses tolerance, compassion, putting yourself in other people's shoes, not judging. And it's like you've mastered all of these things, and therefore your vibrations are so high that others cannot help but love you. You may have an artistic talent that is very attractive. You could know how to play music, or something to do with music, or some kind of other artistic endeavor. With the lotus there and her foot on top of the lotus, it's like something about your artistic talent has got you through tough times, almost untouched and even more beautiful. It's like you thrive through tough times and you actually glow up the tougher things are for you. There's a beauty in what you've been through, because you were able to transmute it through love into something beautiful, into something symbolic. Yes, Ace of Cups, that's loving yourself. That is loving yourself so much that your cup overflows to everything and everyone around you. This is really beautiful. And that is how you're able to adapt, is because you understand that love is the answer. Love is the key. If anything goes wrong, that's always your go-to. And it works every time. It's the only thing that works every time. And so that's why you keep getting new positive emotional experiences. That's why you experience fulfilling romantic relationships. Well, maybe not always, because you also have the tendency to attract people who are in need of healing. And even if you don't end up with these people, you don't really feel the need to, because the more we have love inside us, the more we experience love. And it's those who don't already have the love inside them that unfortunately never get to experience it. You know what I mean? And so in romantic relationships, you never really feel like you lost anything, because you always allowed yourself to love. And people are very attractive to your loving energy. It's like they're attracted to it like honey. And so, because we're talking about attracting, you attract a lot of people who need your love, who need your healing, because your love is very healing. And you could even like play music about love or sing about love, something like that. That's very attractive as well. Maybe your voice. We have the Four of Raphael. So again, that to me is speaking of how you attract people who are unhappy. And even when you're unhappy, you find a way of pushing through it with love. When you're discontent, when you're bored, people who are just... You attract people who maybe don't have a very strong connection to spirit, and you help them connect to spirit. You help them connect to their spirituality. Maybe you have caused a lot of spiritual awakenings in people. And so people are attracted to you so they can awaken spiritually. This is quite powerful. You could be light workers or starseeds. If you want to watch that video, I'll leave it here in the suggestions. Okay. I don't know why I pushed all these to the side. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking about this. I'm just so absorbed by your energy here. It's so powerful. Strength. Strength and independence. Again, a cat, a lion. So you could be a Leo. Have Leo in your chart. But your strength. How you move through things with so much strength and so much independence. Maybe for you this is very normal that you're this way, but it's really attractive to other people who don't feel so strong in their energy. There's a lot of people who miss you. Think about you, maybe people from your childhood, from your younger years. But you also remind people of someone they love, or you bring them back. Oh, that's what it is. There's a childlike innocence about you, or something very pure about you that makes people remember who they were before they became adults or grown-ups, or before something happened to them. You help people remember and go back to their childlike innocence. Your love is innocent, like a child's love. And so people feel really understood in your presence. It's like your love is a gift. Your love is a gift, the gift, assets. Your love is an asset in people's lives. You could have a good sense of aesthetics as well. How you decorate your home, how you put things together, how you put yourself together, how you make comfortable environments and beautiful environments around you. How you make everything more beautiful. Because everything you do is with love. You decorate with love. You prepare everything with love. Leo, the lover. Look at that. You could have Leo in your chart. Big heart. Leo is the big heart. You're a very loving person. Playful as well. Yeah, playful. The playfulness. You make everything lighter in people's lives. You overcome obstacles with playfulness. You know you can overcome them by lightening things up. You're also flirtatious and people feel like you're very accessible. And then there's a cat there again. That's a lioness. So we have a lion and a lioness. Sanctuary. You value your privacy, your personal space. People really respect you. You take care of yourself. You know when it's time to love yourself and when it's time to love others. The number 28 may be relevant to you as well as the number 10 or the number 1. You value your independence and your freedom, and you're very determined. Freedom and independence is very important for you. That's a way of loving yourself as well, is by setting boundaries. You give your love, but you also set the boundaries. There's something that's physically beautiful about your face, your eyes, there's a grace about you. It's like your love makes you glow on the outside. And I'm seeing a lotus flower here and again there. So you've definitely thrived in very harsh circumstances. You were able to keep it all together. This is almost like a collective reading with nuances, guys. All these piles. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're attracted to more than one pile here. Falling in love. Yeah, a lot of people fall in love with you and you fall in love with everything and everyone around you. That doesn't mean that you will give romantic love to everyone, right? It doesn't mean that. But you see the divinity in other people and in yourself. And that's why you're so connected to everyone through love. And a lot of people end up falling in love with you. That's how attracted they are. Like to the song of the siren. You could have a really beautiful voice. And the reason why you have a really beautiful voice, and again we have the arts there and the singing and the music, is because maybe you just have a beautiful speaking voice, is because the voice that you have is created from a place of love. Of course it had to be beautiful, right? Beautiful way to end this reading, guys. Beautiful. I love this. Wow. So yeah, some of you could be singers or musicians, or that's just a side note. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're interested in a private reading, you can find my information in the description box below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future readings. If it resonated, let me know how it resonated in the comment section down below. If it does not resonate at all, choose another pile. I'm reading for a lot of people, so take what resonates and leave what does not. No big deal. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bless you all. Stay safe, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.